may come at a cost. The Giants are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Redskins, who will be testing that coverage. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love
scared of him. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Manning to throw on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And it's 15-0. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
To throw is Manning, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Kaepernick going to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here is the Redskin defense.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Kaepernick now on first down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Kaepernick now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And New York set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we... Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Hey, got three down.
Manning to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing is Manning on third down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, Kaepernick, and Reed with it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now Kaepernick again. He's going to air one out. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. A big play there, 89 yards, and the Giants have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Backing up, trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 51 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They come out here in the eye. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Third and long. It's Griffin. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. A strong running. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And now out come the Giants. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Brief break in the action here. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
This is Marshall. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come up in an offset eye. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll give it to him right up the gut, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's got time in the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They find some open field here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Mostert now to return.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Caught on the right side, Reed. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Griffin now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Now Griffin. And able to find Green. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To throw again is Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Griffin, and his throw here's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
We got three, fam.
Griffin will try and throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the...
And all the way in! Touchdown, New York! Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On second down, Griffin eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws or, as you suggested, take off and go, how do you defend that when he's on his game? I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. The left side completion to Jones. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Watch left, watch left. Watch screen, watch screen.
Now Griffin on first down. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Julio Jones, 46 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a gain of 14 there, and the Giants are going to get a first down.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They come out here in the eye. Manning to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. To throw is RG3. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, Griffin. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Washington 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game. And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there? Yes, sir. I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense. Is that good? I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him. It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around? We'll see what they do. Now Griffin on 2nd down. And Reed with it over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now Griffin. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. 17 yards on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
We got 4. All right, here we go.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
4 down. Set. Green, 30. Over. Now, here we go. Patriot. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for New York.
Let's go. Let's go.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And on 2nd and 10 now.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play, because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go. It's Griffin. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39.
Now Mostert. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
The play clock's running down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And here's Marshall. And he's got some space here. And a cutback right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about... And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Mostert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
We got 3. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
This is Mostert. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now let's go. Hut.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that